Welcome to the Factorization app. This app is convenient for factorizing numbers. We type the number we wish to factorize up here. Let's say 72, and we create it by dragging it onto the screen from this button. Now, let's click a number that 72 is divisible into. For example, 2. The 72 branches off to 2 and 36. Also note the multiplication above the number. The 36 is marked with a bold circle. This means that this is the one we're now working on. Let's click 4. The 36 now branched off to 4 and 9. Note the multiplication on top is composed of the numbers that are not branched off themselves. 2, 4, and 9. We can now choose to work with 4 or 9. Let's choose 4. Now, if we click a number that's not relevant, such as 3, nothing will happen. Let's click 2. Now, let's move to 9 and click 3. Note, we can move the numbers like this so they don't overlap. Now, all the ends of the branches are prime numbers. And we see on top the multiplication of the prime numbers that gives 72. Now we have the button Finish. Let's click it. This gives us the number and the multiplication of prime numbers that constitute it. Let's make room for this component. We can use this button on the Tab toolbar to hide all the buttons of the app. This gives us more room. One use of factorizing is being able to find all the multiplications of two numbers that give a certain number. We can do this here by marking part of the prime numbers. We simply click them to turn them red, like this, and like this. Then we click the equal sign, and we see in red the product of the red numbers, and in blue, the product of the blue numbers. Now, it would be interesting to ask the class to write in their notebooks all multiplications of two numbers that reach 72. So to do this effectively, the students need to do some systematic searching. In one method, we have one of the multipliers start from the lowest number and then move up from there. So we can uncheck this red 2 and we can start with 2. 2 times the multiplication of the rest of the numbers, which is 36. Now let's click plus, and we have another row. Now we can choose 3 and equal. Again plus, now we have 4 with 2 and 2 equal. And of course, we don't have a 5. Let's click plus. We do have 6, so let's mark 2 and 3 equals. Now we don't have a 7, but we do have 8, so plus 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Now 9, which is simply 3 and 3, and equals. In class, students are bound to notice that this is the same multiplication, 8 times 9 and 9 times 8. And we can discuss in class why the continuation will simply give the same multiplications, but in the reverse order. We believe this exercise does something great with factorization and also helps the students to practice working in a systematic way. So we recommend it. Let's open a new page. Let's bring onto the screen 21 and 35. So we can factorize two numbers on the same page. Let's start with factoring 21. So we click it, now it's bold, and let's choose 3. Now let's choose the 35 and click 5. Teachers who are interested can use this to talk about the largest common divisor, which is 7, or the lowest common denominator, which is 3 times 5 times 7. So that's it, and we hope you find this app convenient in class. Thanks again for watching.